Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dougal with eXp Realty, and this is your detailed report on our market in the Greater Toronto Area. You can see timestamps below, so you can skip forward or you can refer to whatever part of the video does best interest you. I'm shooting this video on November 20th, 2022, and so we have all the data that represents sales that are extracted from the MLS. We're looking at the average price, the days on market, number of sales, and what I'm seeing from being in the marketplace every single day. So first we're taking a look at this chart here, which shows the average price and just how it's changed, looking at things on a week-by-week basis. And the blue line here represents 2021, the yellow line represents 2022, and we can see our average price is around $1,576,000. That's the average of the week of sales, and that number is 16% down than the amount than the same time last year. But we can see here the interesting thing is that our average price hasn't really been coming down. Looking at the yellow line, it's been somewhat stable. You have some weeks where it's up, some weeks where it's down. But if you look at the blue line, based on what this information is showing us is that the average price last year really started to increase around this time. And please don't believe any news that's informing you that the market is trending downwards. That is fake news. We're seeing here clearly based on the data that is just not the case. And here's further evidence of that. We're looking at the statistics here on a month-by-month basis. We can see in October the average price was $1,090,000. The month prior, $1,090,000. August, $1,080,000. July, $1,070,000, which shows us the price has only been coming up. But if you look at, of course, June, $1,150,000. So it's safe to say, of course, our average price has come down considerably since March. But just where has the average price changed? And locations, of course, it's going to be different. And property styles, it's going to be different. Over here, we can see the average price changes looking at October 2021 and October 2022. So detached homes, and that's in pretty much most areas, they've experienced the largest price decrease, and the market that has been less affected, of course, has been condo apartments. So financially, it definitely makes sense for condo homeowners that if you are considering upsizing, now is a great time. You can sell your condo. Average days on market seems to be 15 to 25, depending on the condominium size and the maintenance fees. And then you could upsize, move to a nice semi-detached or a townhouse that best fits you. One of the most satisfying parts of being a real estate agent is taking somebody who was in a condo apartment or an apartment like a rental and getting them into a house and them having a backyard and an actual walkway. Oh my God, it's a great feeling. So if you have heard any negative news about our real estate market, trust that it's not to do with the average price. What it's about is the number of sales. That's how many transactions are done. And if you look at this data here in October, we only saw 4,961 sales. Let's look back at October 2021. There were 9,743 sales. So less transactions perhaps means that you should participate in the market because there's opportunities right now. We're seeing that a lot of buyers are very skeptical. Of course, they're a bit demotivated because of the fact that the interest rates have increased and they're not sure whether the market's going to be going up or going down. But that could be your opportunity because if you're a buyer in this market, you don't have to compete with other buyers very often. You're able to purchase calmly, knowing that you can have an offer conditional upon finance, conditional upon inspection, be able to choose your selected closing date that better fits your needs. And if you're somebody that is on the fence, you're not sure if you should buy first or you should sell first, you can feel comfortably knowing that maybe you could even buy a property conditional upon you selling your home. And that takes place when a buyer wants to buy a specific property and they're only selling their home to buy that specific property. So in that case, what they do is they make an offer that's conditional upon the sale of their home, where they're making the offer, but the offer is drafted as such that they would have, say, 30 days to sell their property. Otherwise, they're able to get out of the deal and they have that escape clause. So it's very interesting when these so-called experts state that they're expecting the prices to come down. Looking at this article, RE/MAX experts have been quoted saying, apart from Oakville and Muskoka, the average residential sale prices in Ontario are likely to remain steady or decrease between 2 to 10% in the fall months. But I've been licensed since 2013, and I have seen every expert say that the market would be coming down from like 2013 to 2017. Then it only happened once in 2017, and then of course again sometime this year. Something else happening in our real estate market is that buyers who have already committed to pre-construction projects, say within the past several years, they're actually not able to qualify for their mortgage loan. So what that means is that they're opting to sell their property on an assignment, but often they're able to not see any profits or not actually experience a loss. So it's interesting in that these buyers of these pre-construction homes, it comes to that point that they're ready to close on their property and they have to decide, do I want to go ahead and see the closing through, pay the closing costs, or do I want to assign it to somebody else and maybe be willing to cut my profits a bit? And the rental market continues to be extremely hot. The average rental is going for about 50% more than what it was going for last year. So if you have thoughts of buying, now is a great time. For sellers, of course, I can get your home sold for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of stress during the process. So call me for your real estate needs. And if you're an ambitious real estate agent that wants to go into 2023 strong, learn how to generate leads, get training, get support, learn social media, I cover all these things and more once you partner with me at EXP. Be sure to reach out to me. You can call me or you can conveniently book a time to speak with me in the Calendly link below in the description. Be sure to subscribe, drop a like, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next time.